Hi ladies, it's Leslie at the Center for Women's Aesthetics, and today we're having another episode of Girl Talk, and I'm here with my lovely patient and friend Tina, who is going to tell us a little bit about her experience here and why she came to see me. Tina, tell me what kind of trouble you were having that brought you here to see us.
Well, after going through menopause, I wound up getting this vaginal atrophy, which is my vagina just dried out, and my intimate relationship with my husband became very challenging because I was experiencing friction and pain and burning, and it was just, it was not only uncomfortable, it was traumatizing me psychologically because I couldn't look forward to that special time with him, because every time we'd start, I would just tense up and I'd get in my head because I was expecting to have this pain and discomfort, and it wasn't pleasant for him because he saw how it affected me, and it was becoming a challenge, despite the fact that we were trying to use other forms of lubrication, and we tried to use some lubrication, and then that didn't work. We used more lubrication, and that wasn't really solving the problem. We tried changing positions, and
It's a really common problem with people who are postmenopausal to get vaginal atrophy, dryness, painful intercourse, and it really does affect your relationship and your psyche.
Dramatically.
Yes.
Truly dramatically. And you know, I felt so bad for my husband as well, because he was thinking that our best intimate years were behind us and we're not that old.
Well, it's good that you had a supportive husband.
Oh, he was incredibly supportive, but it was still heartbreaking for me because that's a special bond that we share, and it was becoming very fractured.
And you're too young to give that up.
I know it, girl. I know it. And so it was breaking both of our hearts. And I also have a vaginal septum, which I didn't know if that was playing a role as well. I mean, it felt more than that, but it was something that I needed to look into. And initially, it was about putting vaginal suppositories inside of me, and that was just not a natural or normal way to live, and I'd forget, and it wasn't making me comfortable, and it wasn't working because I wasn't committed to using it.
And that's what I hear a lot from women who are using vaginal estrogen, that they either forget to use it, or they don't like the way it makes them feel, or the side effects that they get from it, and that type of thing. So MonaLisa is a great alternative for vaginal atrophy and dryness.
I went to my physician hoping that she could refer me to a gynecologist to cut my septum out, and when I was explaining all my symptoms to her, she referred me to Dr. Jane, a gynecologist with Eastover, and she only had the most wonderful things to say about your center and about the MonaLisa laser. I think she spent some time with you learning about it.
Yes, she's well aware of it, and she's a good referral source for us, and she knows all about the MonaLisa and how well it works. She's seen great results in her patients that she's sent here.
And highly recommended it, and that's the reason I reached out and met my little angel, Leslie.
I'm so glad you came to see us here.
And you were so honest, and you were so upfront, and you're such a kind, caring person.
Thank you.
But when you explained the procedure, you were spot on. I mean, I was a little reluctant, but I was so desperate to get my life back. I was willing to try anything at this point to try to, have that intimate relationship with my husband. And you explained it spot on, like perfect.
And it's not nearly as bad as you thought it was going to be.
No, not at all. Not at all. It was worth. I would do it 100 times to have this same result, because my life has been changed. I mean, my life is changed. You have given me back the intimate relationship I had lost with my husband, and that we were so desperate to get back, and it's just amazing. I can't say enough wonderful things about you, about the center, and about the MonaLisa laser. It has changed my life.
I'm glad to hear that. If you think this is something that we could help you with, please give us a call here.